All right, enough is enough. Somebody needs to get on here and talk about the truth about making money on YouTube. So I've been seeing a lot of videos about making money on YouTube, monetization, and a lot of that stuff is misleading people. So let me break down my YouTube backstory a little bit. I started YouTube in 2016. It's 2025. I've been on YouTube for a long time. So I'm at about 28K subscribers, and currently, in terms of AdSense, which is something that a lot of people focus on, I'm making around 200 on a good month, maybe around $300 in AdSense, right? Remember what I said about how long I've been on YouTube and how big my channel is. That's not a lot of money. And there's some things that have affected that, like I'm rebranding now. Last year I didn't really upload on my channel, so I think I lost a lot of that connection with my audience. But in my peak, when my channel was doing the best, I was probably, it still wasn't a lot of money. I was probably making around $400 something a month, which I think is good for like a side income, but just overall, that's not a bunch of money. So the truth is, it's not easy to make money on YouTube, right? And I'm specifically talking about AdSense. So this is what I've seen a lot of people talk about, and it seems to be what, you know, creators that talk about YouTube and making money, they're really pushing, you know, making money from ads, and as if that's the best strategy for making money on YouTube. And I think that's one of the worst money-making strategies you can focus on as a YouTube creator from my personal experience. And that's not to say it can't be done. Of course, I see some YouTubers now killing it, making a bunch of money from AdSense, but they're that 1%, they're that unicorn. For the majority of people, that's not gonna happen for you. And I think a lot of new people need to hear that. And the reason why I don't think that's the best strategy is, for one, to make the crazy amounts of money you're seeing some people make with AdSense, is you have to be getting a crazy amount of views, right? And you also have to consider your CPM, RPM, which really is determined by the topics, what you're talking about, or I guess you could say your niche when it comes to your videos. So yeah, it's not easy to get a lot of views. I don't care what anyone says on YouTube. And not only do you need to get a lot of views, you have to do it on a consistent basis, which is crazy hard. Not only that, but we've seen, or if you've been a creator for a while, you know how YouTube changes, right? There was a time on YouTube to where things changed. I forgot what they called it, and everyone's AdSense just went down or was chopped in half. Even now, I've seen a lot of big creators saying that their AdSense is nowhere near what it used to be. So the platform is always changing, and I think just relying on AdSense, especially if you're trying to do this full time, I just don't think it's the best or smartest strategy. Now I want to share with you just some of the ways that I've made money on YouTube over the years. The first thing I want to talk about is AdSense, but you know, I've had videos that I guess you could say have went viral. So those have made up the bulk of my AdSense, right? I have one video now on this channel. I think it should be approaching almost 500,000 views, I think. And that video has made up the bulk of my AdSense. So the point I'm trying to make with this is, you know, I have maybe, let's say, 4 or 5 videos like that in my span of being on YouTube from 2016 to now. It's probably more than 4 or 5. But out of the hundreds of videos I made, it's just a small percentage of those videos that are making me a good amount of money in AdSense. But the point I'm trying to make with that is not every video is going to hit like that. You know, if you know what you're doing, you'll have that occasional video that pops off and makes you a lot of money with AdSense. But if you think that's gonna happen for every single video, it's just not gonna happen. It's just very hard to do. Now let's talk about the other ways, which I think are some of the best ways to make money on YouTube from my experience. So the first one that has made me a lot of money off YouTube is affiliate marketing. So with that, that's pretty much just recommending services that I use, products that I use that have an affiliate program. And if people purchase that service or product, I get a commission of that purchase. So my strategy has been utilizing YouTube as a way to generate traffic to these services, to these products, to make money with affiliate marketing. I think this is a great way to monetize your channel, and I do want to be honest, it isn't something that's going to happen overnight. It isn't something that in the beginning stages you're just going to make a ton of money, but it is something that can be a little bit more passive. It's not 100% passive, and it is something that if you get good at it, you continue to make, content, a good amount of content, you know how to generate a lot of traffic to your affiliate links and things like that. It's something that you can really grow and scale, and over time, this is something that has made me a crazy amount of money. And I think it's a great strategy for monetizing your YouTube channel. Now, the next thing I want to tell you about is offering some kind of service. Now, this isn't something that I do now, but it's something that I did years ago with this channel. So I offered coaching centered around my niche, which it's changed now, but at that time it was photography business. So I offered coaching to new photographers, people who were trying to start a photography business, or just trying to grow their photography business, right? This is something that I had expertise in. It's something that I was doing, and I started to offer that as coaching to people who just needed more help in the form of, hopping on a one-on-one call with me. Now, I think this is also a great strategy. It doesn't even matter what niche you're in. There's some kind of service you can offer, or you have some knowledge to where you can coach people about the thing that you do. And this is something that you can offer from the start, right? Now, obviously you have to know how to capture attention, generate traffic with your video content, and funnel them in to your coaching. But once you get that down, this is something that can make you some good money on YouTube. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, and is one of my favorites, something that I'm not currently doing, but I've done it in the past. I'm currently working on some new offers that I want to come up with, and I'm rebranding, so just really trying to get all that down. But that is digital products. So what this is pretty much packaging your knowledge into some kind of digital product, or in digital form. So that could be in the form of an ebook, that could be a course, it could just be some kind of PDF guide, it could be a mini course. There's a bunch of different ways that you can go about this if you're trying to do a digital product. But something that I offered was I think it was a $23 product, which made me, I think I made total around $3,000, $4,000 with it. So it was called the Photography Business Starter Kit. This is my first digital product I've ever made. And it was a mixture. It had video lessons in it, it had PDF guides, and it even had some text in it. So I experimented. Like I said, this was my first one. So I just wanted to try a bunch of different things and just see how it performed. And how I sold this, and how you can sell your coaching, your services as well, is you just create content around these things, right? So like I said, I had a photography business starter kit, so I made content around that, giving photography business tips, content geared towards beginner photographers, because I knew that they had a pain point, right? Growing their photography business. My content attracted them, and then with my product, I provided a solution to the pain points and struggles that they had. Now, I think the digital product route is great if you want to be more hands-off. I don't think like services, coaching, I don't think that's for everybody. Some people don't want to do that. So if you want to be more hands-off, if you want a monetization method that's more passive, and it's not 100% passive because you still have to create content and you have to sell the thing, right? But it's something that, once you create it, you put it out there, you can continue to sell this thing for years, and you just spend that time just creating it. So I think these are all a better way to monetize your content and your YouTube channel than just focusing on AdSense. And hopefully this video opened up your eyes to why I just don't think AdSense is the best route to go, and there's other things that you can focus on that are going to bring you way more income than YouTube AdSense. And if you want to learn more about YouTube monetizing your video content, I'm going to link some videos in the description that I'm pretty sure you will be interested in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Drop a like if you enjoyed this. I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.